Welcome, wrestling fans, to the WWE Christmas Carnage. This is the one we've been waiting for, our feature event tonight. Former World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Mike Tyson will go up one-on-one against Brock Lesnar. So much action. Stay with us. All right, fans, Vince McSham here calling the action. Joining me in the broadcast booth, Jesse the Body Ventura. Before we really get too deep into this, we have got to mention the very unfortunate passing of Jon Huber this past week.
The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose.
It is with a very heavy heart that we share our condolences with the family. And without question, we dedicate this show to the man we knew as Luke Harper, Mr. Jon Huber. Rest in peace.
Well, it's always unfortunate anytime somebody we know, we care about, somebody who we've traveled up and down the roads with, that we have watched week in and week out, who's become in one way or another a thread of our lives, to pass on, and at such an early age, only 41. Godspeed his soul.
Couldn't have said it any better. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be noticing, obvious by his absence, is none other than Michael Cole. Michael was supposed to wrestle tonight. He was supposed to get in the ring and fight for his life and his career here in the WWE. He has no-showed the event.
Of Japan, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Well, I can't blame him for no showing the event. I mean, he didn't even know who he was going up against, and let's be honest, Michael Cole is no wrestler.
Yeah, but I mean, I could have had anybody going to the ring against him. He has no idea who it was.
Well, I think he's figured you out enough to know that it wasn't going to be a pushover, now was it?
Well, at this point in time, it really doesn't matter. He's not here. He was going to be the opening match. Done. Michael Cole, no longer part of the WWE. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Now let's move on with the top-tier talent getting the opportunities that they were missing in the past. As we take a look at one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, they lost to Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose just 2 weeks ago in a non-title match.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Right now, the momentum is soundly behind the challengers who know they can beat the champions.
From Yamaguchi, Japan, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Kairi Sane showing off her half of the Women's Tag Team Championship titles. Somebody else noticeable by their absence right now is Paige. Paige normally in the corner of these two ladies.
I've got to admit, that's a little surprising, yes. Now, she was there ringside for Monday Night Raw. Things didn't turn out so well, so who knows? Maybe the Kabuki Warriors told her, hey, you know what? We might do better without you.
Somehow I can't see that being true. They may have said it. I just can't imagine it being something they honestly believe. I mean, Paige is a decorated champion. She would still be in the running for any of these titles right now if not for an injury.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but it wouldn't surprise me not in the least if that's what happened.
Fans, we've got a tremendous night of wrestling here. This is the last event for 2020. Thank God.
Well, it's the last event for the calendar year, but that doesn't mean anything about the actual platform, does it?
No, we're still stuck with this piece of shit a little longer.
I want to send a very special shout out to Jesse Morse and John Wesley, along with SLS Gaming, watching us live on the Nation Network.
Indeed, we thank all of you for joining us here this New Year's Eve as we happily count out the worst year in the history of the United States of America. As we take a look at the challengers, they may become the champions before the night is up.
Well, we've already seen them beat the champions. If they do it here tonight, the difference is they're going to gain a few pounds like the rest of us do during the holidays.
Yeah, but this time I think they'd be happy with the weight gain. Hey, who is that? Is that? Oh, I saw somebody selling popcorn in the stands. It looked just like Michael Cole.
I have a funny feeling he's nowhere near this building tonight.
Well, he was supposed to be, but... All right. The action going on. All 4 women legal in this one. Pinfall submission, that's what's going to get this one done. Kairi Sane and Mandy Rose locking up on one side. In the meantime, Asuka on the receiving end at the hands of Sonya Deville, and that's a really good one-on-one match right there.
Yeah, Sonya Deville has a very good background in mixed martial arts, and we have seen the martial arts skills of Asuka on display for the entire time of her career in the WWE.
No doubt about it, even going all the way back to NXT where she was undefeated in her entire career in NXT. Nobody ever beat her. She was the women's champion. They couldn't beat her for that. She had to give it up. And she has had quite the record here on the main roster for the past few years. Spinning back fist. Oh, man, just knocked her into tomorrow.
Yeah, Asuka doing a number right now on Sonya Deville.
Kairi Sane now beating down Mandy Rose, and I think right now if there's a weak link in this match, it might be Mandy Rose.
Well, I don't know if I would call her a weak link, but I would definitely say she's probably the most prone to being pinned or made to submit of the other 3 members of this match. Oh, I don't know. Kairi Sane, she can tap. I can see her tap, and she looks like a tapper to me.
Meantime, we've got action inside and outside the ring. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. We need a pinfall or a submission inside the ring. What a move right there by Kairi Sane. Goes for the cover. Shades of Ivan Putski with the hammer.
That's Paduski. Get it right.
Yeah, I know you're very familiar with him, aren't you? And that Polish hammer, too.
Ivan Paduski never put a Polish hammer on me.
I seem to recall a little bit differently. Oh, look at this. Kairi Sane marching it off. Slide through that elbow right into the midsection, and this is a problem right now. Mandy Rose in trouble. Kairi Sane going to get this one. 2, and oh man, they almost retained the title. Sonya Deville was late getting in there. Would not have been able to make the save.
Yeah, it's all well and good having a fight outside the ring when there's no countout, but in the meantime, if your teammate gets in trouble, you're not going to be anywhere nearby to make the save.
Oh, look at this. Kairi Sane, she's pulling back on it. Asuka's going to tie Sonya Deville up outside the ring, and it's over.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
The Kabuki Warriors with a win, and they continue their tag team title reign.
I could see it coming a mile away as we take a look back at moments from this one. There was that slide through. Here came a close call, very close call.
She managed it, and there it was, the tap out. The back in extreme. Well, here we go, look at this. They are still your women's tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors. We'll be back with plenty more action here on Christmas Carnage. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back, and it is time. The WWE Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way match and is for the WWE Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
One of the greatest talents in the world of professional wrestling, been overlooked for so long, now getting the opportunity of a lifetime. The World Heavyweight Championship, Fatal 4. He's got a 25% chance to walk out of here tonight with the most prestigious title in the world.
Yeah, and he has been given more opportunities than he has had in a very long time. Now the question is he ready to rise to the occasion?
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
As we take a look at the former world champion, CM Punk stepped away from the ring for nearly 5 years to pursue a career in the UFC. Now returning to the world of professional wrestling here in the WWE. Promises were made, now they have been kept. He's got the opportunity. Now, can he step up and make the best of it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, CM Punk has proven time and time again that he can get it done, but he didn't have such a great career in the UFC, now did he?
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Keith
one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Pete Dunne. We've seen him in singles competition before, and he is more than capable of stepping up to the challenge. And tonight, can you imagine Pete Dunne walking out with not just the NXT Tag Team title over one shoulder, but the world title over the other?
Well, he's a wrestler's wrestler, no doubt about it. And what I love about him is he's got a mean streak to him and a little bit dirty sometimes, and you know I know about that.
Pete Dunne taking a look around at the crowd here in Sunrise, Florida. It is a chilly 81 degrees out here tonight.
Yeah, welcome to South Winter.
And here comes the champ, the man who shocked the world.
And introducing the champion from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the Ricochet.
The WWE Universal Champion Ricochet, shocking the world when he won that title just about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were surprised, but I don't think they should have been, because the fact of the matter is, this guy is the real deal. He might not be the biggest dog in the fight, but don't judge him by that, because it's all about the size of the fight in the dog, and he comes with plenty.
Well, we talk about dogs and fights, and I'll tell you right now, it's another big day here in the state of Florida, as at 11:59 this evening will be the very final Greyhound dog race ever in the state of Florida. It officially becomes banned as of midnight.
Well, there's some trivia for you.
Take a look at that title. That is what these men were going to be fighting for. That's what it's all about. Fatal four-way, much like the match we saw before. Everyone's legal. Pinfall or submission only. No countouts, no disqualifications. And the champion does not have to be pinned to lose his title.
Nope, and he doesn't have to submit either. It could be one of the other three, and he could have absolutely nothing to do with it and still become the former champion. Not a good match to be the champion.
All right, action going. All four men out on the floor now, wasting no time at all. Pete Dunne having a little bit of a breakdown. It looks like an episode here on the floor.
Well, you know, he may have had some of those vaccines that they've been passing out. There's been some talk about having some psychotic moments after getting the injection. I'm sure as hell not getting that stuff.
Yeah, definitely been some stories making the news about that. As Ricochet back into the ring, CM Punk on the floor, and he's hurt. The champion drove him into the steel steps. Now Ricochet, look at this big kick right to the face.
Well, CM Punk right now looks like he's still inside the octagon. He's getting it handed to him.
Oh, man, he just got driven on the floor, and his head was inches from the steel steps. Meantime, Dolph Ziggler and Pete Dunne going out in the ring. What a matchup that is right there.
Yeah, I would pay to watch those two guys go one-on-one by themselves. That'd be a tremendous match.
Big roundhouse to the right, and look at this. Ziggler slips out the back door. And now just deposits him over that top rope. In the meantime, CM Punk slingshots the champion.
Hung him out on that middle rope for a moment there. Ricochet dazed from that one, and now CM Punk stands him up with the knee.
But the champion fighting back with a nice move right there as he caught CM Punk coming in with that head scissor. I'll tell you, this crowd is wound up already. What is it going to be like for that big match between Mike Tyson and Brock Lesnar?
Well, I'll tell you right now, like everyone, I can't wait to see. No, wait a minute, look at this.
CM Punk has got it slapped on. This could be the beginning of the end.
Pete Dunne very smart to get in the ring and try to break it up.
In the meantime, small package by CM Punk, and he almost pinned the champion.
Well, all four men in the ring for the first time, I believe, in this match. We've seen them all on the floor up till now.
Reverse suplex, perhaps. Oh, he sits out with it. Now, while CM Punk clearly still has some fight left in him, he's not the CM Punk of old. Oh, look at this now. Pete Dunne tied up with the champ. Big right hand finds its mark, and now Ricochet in trouble. Elbow to the back of the head, and he is stunned.
Well, he may have been stunned, but he still had enough wherewithal to avoid a big roundhouse by Pete Dunne. And now Ricochet trying to get in. Oh, bad mistake right there. Bad mistake.
Took his eyes off the prize for a moment. Dolph Ziggler collecting. And now Ziggler from the top rope. He better move quickly now. Look at this. The champion caught him. And in the meantime, CM Punk catches Ricochet. Double arm DDT puts the champ out. Flying drop kick from across the ring by Dolph Ziggler. And now CM Punk goes for the cover. He's got two. Oh, I thought he had it.
I thought he had it as well. That's a very interesting call right there by the referee.
It really seemed like it was all over. Bodies hit the floor, and here we go. Back outside the ring, all four men. Ricochet throwing CM Punk back in. I'll tell you, it's been close calls. Close calls for a number of these competitors, but nobody's gotten it done. And now Ricochet goes for the cover. CM Punk right there to break it up. The action coming fast and furious in this one. This is Christmas Carnage. Oh, he caught him. Shin right upside the head. Pete Dunne might be done. There's 2 and 3. Ricochet retains the Universal Championship.
Unbelievable. With a 25% likeliness, he manages to pull it off.
Take a look back at some of the action we saw in this one. That was the one that did the damage, knocked him out.
Well, at least he still has the NXT Tag Team titles. You see Dolph Ziggler getting there just a little bit too late.
Indeed, Ricochet still the Universal Heavyweight Champion. And I don't know if anybody saw that coming. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. Here's part of Christmas Carnage. We'll continue in just a moment.
contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Jackson Riker at a combined weight of 468 pounds.
All right, the Forgotten Sons. They made their mark several months back when they came out here and debuted, laying waste to the likes of Kofi Kingston.
Well, say what you want about these guys. They're all former military. These guys are all about the United States of America, whether you like them or not.
They are rough, they are tough. And they're going to be going up against a couple of other guys who fit that same description in just a few moments. They are the War Machines.
Combined weight of 552 pounds, Ivan and Eric, the Viking Raiders.
Well, they've gone by a number of different names. We've got Eric Rowe on one side. We've got Ivar Hansen on the other. The Viking Raiders, they are the real deal.
Well, the blood runs deep between these two teams, no doubt about it. There's no love lost.
As we get ready, bell sounds, action's underway, right to the eyes, wasting no time at all. Blake and Cutler representing the Forgotten Sons inside the ring. Turns around into the corner, and now look at this. Tag is made, though. Rowe tags himself in. Doesn't wait for it. Takes advantage of the opportunity. And now the tide has turned. The Forgotten Sons are on the receiving end of the punishment.
Well, it was a smart move to make right there. You can't blame the guy.
Into the turnbuckle once again. Jackson Riker ringside watching very closely from that top rope. Oh, there's that big move. The elbow comes crashing down. Rowe in trouble. Shoulders are down. There's one. And now has him up. One hand.
Variation. It wasn't really a choke slam, though. We never had him by the throat. More of a one-handed spine buster, and that takes a lot of strength.
No doubt about it, and he showed it. Another tag made. This time it was worked well. Look at this. Look out! Bro, he has springboard by the big man, and he caught him with a clothesline. And now Riker distracting him.
Ivar's got to be smarter than that, though. He can't allow himself to be distracted so easily, and he just was.
Tremendous uppercut, cutting him down like a forest redwood. Cutler now driving him head first into the turnbuckle. And now Blake tags himself in, taking a page right from the book of the War Machine. I can't even get the words out. Irish whipped into the ropes.
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
How about we go with Hanson? Was Irish whipped into the ropes? Referee momentarily taken out, but he manages to recover pretty quickly. And now 2 men outside the ring. Riker standing nearby, keeping a close eye on things. He might want to put his hands on him, and that could end up putting this one in a disqualification. Riker watches them walk right past him. Hanson now in control of this.
Ivar now just throwing the man all around the ring. He is in control and he knows it, but he better pay attention to the referee's count.
6.
Belly to back suplex, nicely done, folds him up like an accordion.
Well, the size and strength advantage probably has to be given to the War Machines. These two guys, I'll tell you right now, they made quite the name for themselves overseas in the Orient.
Indeed, a dominating run over there in Japan. And they have held their own very nicely here in the WWE, but ever since the formation of the Forgotten Sons, many people feel they are not the #1 dominant force in the WWE, and that, in many people's opinion, has led to this feud. Once again, Irish whip into the turnbuckle, and he's in the wrong part of town. Nice job, though, getting out of trouble. Rowe in control at the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. We went for the windup.
He was ready for it and instead returns the favor.
Oh my God, a right hand right across the jaw. He says that's it, and it might be.
He rolled out to the apron, but I'm not sure that's doing him any favors because he got brought back in, as we like to say, the hard way.
Head first into the turnbuckle, another tag made, and now the Forgotten Sons. What have they got in mind? Shades of the Demolition. Bam!
Took him down nicely right there, and now that might have won a lot of matches for the Demolition. Will it win one right here for the Forgotten Sons?
Very close indeed, and you're right. The Demolition won many tag team titles with that very move. Tried to reverse the Irish whip, didn't happen. Butterfly suplex has him up in the air. Oh, man! Drives him right into the knees. Rowe fighting for his life at this moment.
Well, you could say that about both teams right now as Wesley Blake's starting to fire back in his own right. I take it back, Steve Cutler. I forget which one is which sometimes.
Once again, the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Not a good place to be. As he perches Rowe on the top. Superplex from the middle rope.
And he sat there and watched it happen. The tag made, the desperation tag made. And now Ivar is a legal man once again, and he's fresh.
That was definitely a bad decision on the part of the Forgotten Sons. They had a lot of momentum going their way, and that has all just changed with that big knee right to the head. And now Blake with a slingshot down across a backbreaker.
Well, he tried matching power with Ivar, and that's just not going to happen.
Hansen with a headbutt, really racked him with that one. Back heel kick right in the jaw. He's out. Referee's count is 2, and he got, oh man, he almost had him if not for the save.
No doubt about it, it was a last-second save made, and it was important.
And now another tag made by the Forgotten Sons. Cutler back into this one. Let's see. He thinks he's got the win right here. Covered and hooks the leg. Will it be enough? Not even close.
Well, you never know if you don't try it. It was a smart move, in my opinion, for him to go for it right there.
Oh, this could be the end. There it is. Dropped him on his head. Victory for the War Machines right here. 1, 2. It's over. No.
He managed to get his shoulder up off the mat, and I'm not sure where he dug down deep to get that one from. He landed hard.
And an elbow from the top rope by the 300-pounder finding its mark.
He might be a 300-pounder, but he's moving around the ring like he's the Macho Man reincarnated.
Look at this.
Reminds me of people like Bam Bam Bigelow, guys that were much bigger than their actual size, would let you believe in the ring because of the moves they would perform. Bam Bam Bigelow, another guy who could move very quickly, very agile for a big man.
Elbow drop finds the mark. Nicely done right there. Riker outside the ring barking instructions at his teammates. And another big clothesline. Goes for another one here. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Ivar's down for 2, and he gets out.
Well, there are those that would say there's nothing really on the line in this one other than pride, but I would correct them very quickly and say that's not the case, because I would believe that the winner of this match has got to be considered a #1 contender for the WWE Tag Team titles.
Well, I wouldn't even disagree with that for a moment, because these are by far 2 of the top teams in any division. 1 count only.
Referee seemed a little bit hesitant with that count.
What a tremendous move right there by Rowe. And he follows it up with a shot to the face. Could that be it? Here's 2.
Very, very close. I'm surprised. Cutler came in the ring, or I beg your pardon, Blake came in the ring, and he stood by. He didn't try to break it up.
Goes for the cover again. He got him! The Viking Raiders are victorious. A tremendous victory over the Forgotten Sons.
Well, I've got to tell you right now, I'm a little bit surprised, to say the least. And now, wait a minute, what's happening here?
Well, looks like there's some words being exchanged right now. My members of the Forgotten Sons, they don't seem too happy.
Well, that's the way things go sometimes. I'm sure they'll find a way to work it out.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
All right, it is for the Raw Women's Championship indeed, and inside a steel cage, it will be decided. She is the challenger and former Raw Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion,
And also formerly one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship. Don't forget that.
She's basically held every title that there is to hold in the WWE. This is Bayley.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bayley's had a very successful run in the WWE, and while I would normally never count her out, I don't think this is the match for her at all.
I don't know how you can say that. She's been in just about every match we've ever had, and she's done very well.
Yeah, but this is a one-on-one match inside of a steel cage, and when it comes to a steel cage, that's a different kind of beast altogether. You wouldn't know. You've never been in one, have you?
No, I've never been in one personally, no.
I'm here to tell you it's a different kind of animal, and if you're not used to it, I know Bayley is not used to it, but her opponent is very, very comfortable, and she's also the champion, so she's got that going for her.
The Raw Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, not getting a very warm welcome here on this New Year's Eve.
Well, you know, we talked earlier about CM Punk, how he took a run at the UFC and didn't do very well at all. Well, here's Shayna Baszler. She was born and bred for the UFC. She did very well in the world of mixed martial art and cage combat fighting, and now has parlayed that into the WWE. And I believe inside of a steel cage, that is just home for her. And she's going to be much more confident, I believe, than the challenger will be here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from San Jose, California, Bayley. And introducing the champion from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she's the Shayna Baszler.
Well, there she is. She is the champion. I believe she will remain the champion. But it is a steel cage match, and if we're being honest, a lot of very crazy things have happened over the years in steel cage matches. I remember Paul Orndorff and Hulk Hogan going at it on Saturday night's main event, where both feet allegedly touched the floor at the same time, and they had to start the match up again.
No doubt about it. We've seen people go out at the same time. We've seen people go through the cage wall. Bell sounds, action's underway. They tie up in the middle of the ring, and Baszler right away with the advantage as that knee finds a home. If there was any trepidation in Bayley, you don't see it right here. Butterfly suplex goes for the cover. Referee's going to call the 3 counts from ringside. He's not getting in the ring.
Pinfall submission called by the referee from outside the ring. I don't agree with that.
But you can also escape the cage, and that is exactly what Bayley's trying to do right here. Bayley's going up. Shayna Baszler catches her. Oh, man.
Well, Bayley realizes, I think, that she can't possibly beat Baszler in a one-on-one match. I think she just knows that she's going to have to outrun her. She's going to have to escape.
Meantime, Shayna Baszler's going for the cover. I believe she got a 1 count, never really heard the referee.
It's going to be very hard to be an official trying to call the action from ringside like that. And I'll tell you right now, he better not call a submission unless he's damn sure about it.
Baszler just throws the challenger across the ring like a rag doll. And now Shayna Baszler scales the cage, trying to get her footing. And Bayley just drives her knee first into the steel. Shayna Baszler takes the Nestea plunge.
And once again, Bayley trying to run. I don't know why she doesn't take advantage of the opportunity. While Baszler's down, she should have done some damage to her.
She caught her with that kick right there, and Baszler is stunned. But the champion shakes it off, and Bayley's still not going to make it. Another back kick, and Bayley still struggles.
Well, I don't believe that I could possibly agree with the strategy right now of Bayley. I think she's making some big mistakes by not trying to do more damage to Baszler when she's down.
Now Shayna Baszler going over to the corner. What has she got in mind? Trying to get her footing there in the corner. You might have a better chance of doing it that way because with that corner wedged the way it is,
I don't know that it really provides a better opportunity. You might give you something else to grab onto as opposed to just being a gun against this flat wall.
And now Bayley's got her turnbuckle bomb. Exploder suplex into the turnbuckle. Referee's there, count 2. And he almost had a new champion. Bayley almost pulled it off.
Well, as they say, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Bayley making her way to the top if she can get up there. Shayna Baszler just in the nick of time as her title almost ran from her.
Well, that's a pretty good description because that's exactly what's happening right now. Bayley's more about running rather than fighting.
Tremendous move right there by Baszler. She continues. Another go. Oh, look at this. Trifecta. No, she goes for the cover. And she got 2. Bayley just barely gets the shoulder up.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. I'm a much bigger fan of Shayna Baszler right now in the style of fight that she's bringing out. She's doing the damage, and now she tries to escape.
And now Bayley better figure something out quickly as Baszler's got the straddle position. And both of these ladies fighting it out on top of the cage now. Baszler trying to make her way down the other side. Bayley won't let her go.
Well, Bayley better not let her go because every time Baszler gets that other leg draped over, she's just one quick fall from retaining the title.
And now Bayley's got a hold of her by the leg and she pulls her back in. Baszler was that close to retaining the title. And now Bayley runs the head of Shayna Baszler into the steel. Both of them trying to make it to the top. And Bayley's got a leg over. Shayna Baszler and Bayley exchanging blows on top of the steel cage.
Whoa, big move right there. Bayley almost fell out to the wind.
This is insane. These two ladies battling it out on top of the cage, 15 feet above the ring, 20 feet above the floor.
You don't see action like this anywhere else.
And Baszler just got dumped back into the ring. Bayley is 15 feet from victory.
I don't know if Shayna Baszler's going to be able to catch her in time.
Just barely. And the champion pulls her back in. What a match.
Well, 2020 may be over in just a few hours, but I'll tell you right now, these two are not going to go down without the fight of the year.
Shayna Baszler now gets to the top first. Is she going to wait for Bayley, or is she going to try and drop down?
No, she wants to get even with her, I believe, for what just happened a moment ago. That might not be the smartest move, though.
Blocks the shot, and Bayley eats a right hand. And Bayley again sends Baszler crashing to the floor. Bayley is just about out. Drops down. We might have a new women's champion.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
She's gonna do it. And just like that, Bayley is the new women's champion on Raw.
Unbelievable.
What a battle! What a war between these two women on New Year's Eve!
Well, in a few hours, people are going to be watching the ball drop, but right now, we're seeing a champion drop all the way 15 feet straight down to the hard canvas.
As we take a look back at some of the big moments in this one, I thought Baszler had her right here. That was a nice switch to the pinning combination. She got two.
Here is your winner, and new Bayley.
And we see Shayna Baszler crumbled in the corner. There is your new Raw Women's Champion, Bayley. More Christmas Carnage. Stay with us. All right, fans, it is time for the feature event of the evening. He made his return over a week ago at Raw, and it was spoiled.
Well, first off, it was SmackDown, not Raw, so get that straight.
I stand corrected. Nonetheless, he was an absolute shock showing up on the card to take on Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty himself, and he would lose to Tyler Breeze because Mike Tyson, who decided to show up, came out on stage, distracted Brock Lesnar, and gave Prince Pretty the opportunity for a quick win.
Well, I'll tell you right now, that's what we call motivation. And right now, you don't want to get in the ring with a beast who's motivated. And right now, that's exactly what Mike Tyson's getting ready to do.
It's no holds barred in this one, ladies and gentlemen. One way or another, there will be a winner. Former heavyweight champion in the world of the UFC, Brock Lesnar, going up against the former boxing heavyweight champion, the youngest man ever to win that title, and often and still referred to by many as the baddest man on the planet. There he is, Iron Mike Tyson.
Well, Mike Tyson's had a bit of a resurgence of his career, you may say. He had a big fight with Roy Jones Jr. recently, did very well in that fight. Came out as a draw, but I think anybody that watched it realizes that Tyson won the fight. I would definitely agree with that statement. Tonight, he has the opportunity to get in the ring. He said it before, I'm not boxing Brock Lesnar, I'm here to fight him. It's gonna be a Brownsville, Brooklyn beatdown.
Well, one thing we do know about Mike Tyson, he can street fight, he can box, he can hit hard. Just ask Roy Jones. The thought of a rematch was something that he want. What the heck just happened here?
Talk about a quick change. All of a sudden, Tyson looks a lot like the referee.
Brock Lesnar driving him down with the backbreaker. And now look at this, Lesnar with a hammer fist down on Tyson. This is not where he wants to be.
No, it's definitely not where he wants to be. This does not play to his strengths. Tyson needs to throw punches with Brock Lesnar. If he grapples with him, it's going to be a very short night.
And now Lesnar's got him. Overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. Tyson just went for the ride of his life. He has told people that anyone who would listen to him, he's been a wrestling fan ever since he was a kid. He watched Bruno Sammartino growing up. He knows the legacy of the WWE. The one thing that he always wanted to do and never had the chance to do was get in the ring as a competitor. And tonight, that opportunity happens. There's a big shot to the midsection, and Lesnar's feeling that.
Oh, and there's some of that dirty stuff that Tyson promised he would be bringing out here, and he is.
Clothesline, nicely done, and now Iron Mike hooking the leg, going for the cover, but only going to get one. They call him the Beast Incarnate, and that's for a reason. We saw what happened to him back at WrestleMania. His manager, Paul Heyman, turning his back and costing him the WWE Championship. The return on SmackDown was supposed to be a statement match. Many people felt he was going to go after Braun Strowman, but then Tyson came out, got involved, cost him the match.
And now he's starting to pay him back for some of that. It wasn't bad enough, I don't think, that Lesnar lost. It's that he lost to a guy named Prince Pretty. And when you're a guy like Brock Lesnar, you don't live that one down very easily.
Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Look at Tyson, caught him. He's biting him. Tyson's biting him.
Well, it's a street fight and anything goes, and he's doing it again. Tyson biting, perhaps took the ear off. I think he might have bit the ear of Brock Lesnar off.
Shades of Holyfield, and this is what he called for, and it's all legal. No disqualifications in this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is what he's got to do if he's going to beat a guy like Brock Lesnar. He's biting him again.
Tyson knows he's got to get dirty. He's got to fight. It is a street fight. That's the way he wins. Brock Lesnar now. And he is really fired up after that, you've got to believe. He's got Tyson up in the powerbomb position. What's he going to do with him? Oh, my God. Into the turnbuckle. Tyson's out.
Tyson had a good run, but that might be it. It may be all over because right now, Lesnar's having...
Oh, hold on just a minute. Braun Strowman is here. Braun Strowman.
And meantime, Tyson's back up from behind, and Lesnar better pay attention.
This is what happened to him with Prince Pretty, and now Tyson takes him down. Could lightning strike twice?
Tyson taking advantage of the opportunity, now going to the eyes. Once again, it's a street fight.
Tyson is just mauling him. Every dirty tactic he can come up with, now the headbutt. Lesnar's down. Is he out?
Can you imagine if Tyson, or if Lesnar makes his comeback and goes 0-2?
And now Tyson with a nice move right there with a snapmare, and now just ramming the forearm across the bridge of the nose. The appearance of Braun Strowman definitely taking the focus of Lesnar from the match. And now Tyson, what's he got in mind here? Irish whip, and Lesnar out to the floor.
There was a point in time where Brock Lesnar was just the most feared man on the planet. But with an 0-2 return, if he were to lose here tonight, I think that aura may be just wiped clean and he might not be feared by anybody. I mean, Tyson may be a world-class fighter, but he's not a professional wrestler.
There's a powerbomb and another one. Trifecta. Tyson is down and maybe out. Lesnar scoops the leg. And Tyson has enough left in the tank to kick out, and Lesnar can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Triple powerbomb by the Beast.
Oh, this is it. F5. And it connects.
He hooks the leg. Tyson's down, and I believe he's out.
He is. What a match.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it lived up to everything we ever expected it to be.
It was a street fight. Tyson made sure of it. These two guys went to war. They battled, they cut, they scrapped, they scraped, they grinded their way to a finish. And at the end of the day, it was the F5 of Brock Lesnar putting Tyson down and out. What a victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're Braun Strowman, you better be ready, because you've got this man wanting you pretty badly, I'd say.
No doubt about it, Braun Strowman better know that the Beast is on his way.
Fans, we're going to be back with our main event. Stay with us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Heavyweight Championship.
All right, it is time for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger about to come out to the ring. As he worked his way up the ladder to get to this moment, the pinnacle of his career. At one point in time known as a man named Claudio Castagnoli, now Cesaro here in the WWE. The brightest lights on him tonight, the biggest prize up for grabs. Can the man formerly known as Claudio Castagnoli find a way to reach the brass ring once and for all?
Well, he's one of those guys that would talk about a glass ceiling that you weren't allowed to break through. Well, here's his opportunity. Time to put up or shut up.
What an opportunity it is. The main event here at Christmas Carnage. The final event for the WWE in 2020.
We want to remind everybody we kick off the new year tomorrow right here on the Nation Network. Christmas chaos, you won't want to miss that one.
Featuring the stars of yesteryear right here on the Nation Network. That's right, tomorrow, New Year's Day. The Scottish Psychopath, he is the man that was referred to as the Chosen One many years ago. It took him over 15 years to realize the dream and to live up to the hype, but Drew McIntyre has done it.
Well, we take a look right there at a worthy WWE champion. Now, say what you will about the way he won the title at WrestleMania from Brock Lesnar. That doesn't change the fact that he has defended that thing night in and night out successfully, and he is here as the defending champion, and it's not by fluke.
A lot of men are gunning for that title besides Cesaro, who's in the ring waiting for him right now tonight.
Well, no doubt about it. You've got the television champion. Joe Hennig definitely wants a piece of that. Intercontinental champion Sami Zayn would love a shot at the gold as well.
And of course, let's not forget the man who sits at the head of the table.
Roman Reigns indeed wants a piece of what he feels is rightfully his.
The Tribal Chief may indeed be getting his opportunity here in the near future, but right now, one of these two men is going to walk out as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, we've seen champions defend their titles here tonight successfully, and we've seen them come up short. Now the question is, which one will this be?
Introducing the challenger from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro! And introducing the champion from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, he is the Drew McIntyre.
The World Heavyweight Champion. It is an international affair here tonight. Switzerland versus Scotland for the WWE World Championship. This is how we conclude 2020 here on The Nation.
Well, we take a look at that belt, and it is a beautiful piece of hardware. Both of these men want to walk out with it over their shoulder, but only one will.
Bell sounds, action's underway, and look at this. Drew McIntyre wasting no time throwing Cesaro across the ring.
Both of these men are very evenly matched up. They're both very big, very strong, very lean. Great movements. This truly is a pick-em match, and I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised no matter who wins.
McIntyre has him up. Sit out. Powerbomb from a deadlift. You've got to be kidding me. Boot right between the shoulders. And now McIntyre thinks he's going to pin him way too soon, though, I would say.
Definitely too soon. You're not going to put Cesaro down in the first moments of a match.
Oh, the Swiss uppercut. Nice interception that time by the champ, showing that he's not down yet.
He may have been stunned, but not by that much. And there's a big boot right to the face. Not quite the Claymore, but I'll tell you right now, it's close.
Look at this from the top rope. Nobody home.
Very dangerous move to do at any point in the match, but very early. And now look at this. Cesaro with a version of it himself.
And another one.
This match may be over when one of these guys kicks the head of their opponent clean off their shoulders.
Cesaro starting to feel it now. As we stated earlier, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Another devastating uppercut. Right now, Drew McIntyre's in trouble. Headbutt right between the eyes. He stuns him.
Oh, what a move right there. Just drove him face first into the mat.
There's a swing and a miss.
He may be trying to get a job on the New York Yankees.
Anything's possible. And now the champion mounting Cesaro and hammering down with some big left hands. Covers, hooks the leg.
I don't think it's enough, and it's not. I thought he might get two, but he only got a one count. And that's a testament to the strength and the endurance of Cesaro. Most people would be down a lot longer from that.
What a move right there by the champion. Power on display. Overhead belly to belly suplex. You know, we talked earlier about Brock Lesnar and how he has been considered the beast incarnate, the most dangerous man you'll get in the ring with. But when WrestleMania came along and Drew McIntyre got in the ring with there, he looked very evenly matched. For the first time in a long time, Lesnar had to really work. And now goes for the cover.
McIntyre looks a little bit surprised. I'm not sure he should be, though.
Went for the boot, nobody home, and now let's see what happens here as he shoots him to the ropes. Spine buster, wow, he just drove it almost through the canvas. Nice move right there by Cesaro. And the momentum now starts to swing in favor of the challenger, and the champion's out on the apron. Cesaro looks to bring him in the hard way, and he does.
Well, right now the challenger's really getting the best of the champion. Will it remain that way?
Oh my God, what an elbow drop, and unlike the one earlier by McIntyre, this one hit. And the splash.
Shades of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Elbow right to the small of the back, and the champ's in a lot of trouble right now. We could be looking at a changing of the guard here in the WWE. Wind up, and there's the pitch.
Oh, wait a minute. He may be tuning it up right here.
Goes for the arm wrench. Cesaro using the momentum to get out of it. There's that uppercut. He's down. The champion's in trouble. The champion is in trouble.
Nice takedown right there, and he's going to try and make him submit.
Too close to the ropes, and McIntyre able to get there just in the nick of time. The title is in danger right now, and Drew McIntyre, I don't think he took him too lightly. I just don't think he expected what he got out of him. And now the sharpshooter, shades of the Hitman. McIntyre is in trouble. The title is slipping away. And it's over.
The brass ring has been reached, the glass ceiling has been broken, and Cesaro is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Unbelievable! The former Claudio Castagnoli goes from the barnyards to the big time, from the bingo hall to the main event. He closes out 2020, and while most people will tell you it was the worst year ever, not for that man.
Yeah, he might be the only person that's going to say 2020 was the best year ever.
We have a brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Cesaro. We thank you for joining us for Christmas Carnage here on the Nation Network. Join us tomorrow. It'll be Christmas Chaos featuring the stars of yesteryear. Until then, have a safe and happy New Year, everyone, and we'll see you in 2021.